checks complete. We're ready.
The 2007 Ferrari F2007. What up, guys and girls? Another brand new video coming at you today. Yes, we are back again for another round of the MRL F1 Classics League. First season one. We're here for the penultimate round here, round number 14 here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, as I kindly let my teammate go out first, which is actually going to be Cosmic Robbie for this weekend, which frankly I had no idea about, because basically when you're running the classic cars, you have absolutely no idea who your teammate is, as he runs a little bit wide going into turn 2 there. But again, apologies, I did mention in the previous video around Germany that I forgot to get the championship standings, so that's my bad on my part anyway. But thankfully I do have the championship standings for the end of this one, so we'll get a glimpse of what the championship picture looks like going into what will be the final round next time out in, I think it's Australia in the 2008 McLaren. But by the way, if you haven't checked out the previous round of MRL, the round number 13 in the 2006 Renault around Germany, and for that matter, the playlist as well for all the MRL races this season, you can go, there'll be a link, probably, you can go check it out. Probably there'll be probably some stuff at the end of the video anyway. You'll be able to go see it and check all the previous video and of course the playlist as well. But as always, going to start off with the history lesson of the, obviously, so we're in the 2007 Ferrari F2007. So obviously debuted in Australia in 2007, and obviously designed by the Italian Aldo Costa, probably well renowned in Ferrari and mainland, I would think. I think he's still around to this day, I believe. But and also Nicolas Tombazis. You may have got that pronunciation wrong, but he's Greek, so yeah, I may have got that wrong. But the team were known as Scuderia Ferrari Marlboro, and I'll explain why probably in a little bit later as I go and slam the wall there. That was partially my fault there, and things are going really well at the moment, and obviously I'll pause if there's anything interesting. Probably you'll see in a few highlights things in a moment. But this is actually the 53rd car, single-seater car that Ferrari have built to use in Formula One. It became the first car not designed by any Anglophone designers. If you don't know what Anglophone is, I think it's mainly English-speaking countries, I believe. You probably have to look that up yourself. But to win the World Drivers' Championship since Ferrari's own 312 T4 in 1979, as we come back straight into the pits. The chassis significantly altered from the 248 F1, that was the 2006 one. The wheelbase was 85 millimeters longer, as we can actually get a pause for a second here. On board with Michi 950. I'll probably leave the party chat in for this one.
Oh my god!
You're welcome.
Nice for the slipstream from Penske there in front.
That actually gets me cold, that lap. I'll never say a bad word about you again.
That's a lie. That's
Yeah.
worth it.
And before Edge beats you?
Oh my god.
That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Oh fuck!
Fuck you. And comes us out. And Edge hit him. And I'm Michi. Oh Jesus. Sideways.
Wow.
Right.
So as you probably heard then, Poms was pretty pissed off with himself, I think, with what happened up here. So we'll actually have a look here on board with you, with his POV. I'll get my words out in a minute there. But yeah, like I said, I will leave the party chat in on Michi's video, because there's quite a lot of interesting that's been said in the party chat, and I have included my audio this time around, but just a little bit too deep there in the caster section, and the rest is history pretty much. And obviously Penske was up the escape road there, probably a good thing. He was probably up there, so but anyway, I will point out obviously that the language barrier again is a bit over the top. So if some people get offended by the language or something that was said in the party chat, we sincerely apologise for what occurred. But anyway, it's now there. But like I was mentioning, the chassis obviously altered from the 2006 one, as wheelbase 85mm longer between the cockpit and the front wheels in order to maximise aerodynamic performance. Obviously, this is mainly a more aero car. Only team also to receive tobacco sponsorship for 07. And I think it's probably maybe one of the last years. So we have a little bit of a spin there coming into turn 2. That's pretty much ruined that lap there. So we'll continue on. They only use the Marlboro logos in Bahrain, Monaco and China. It did not feature the brand name in Europe in order to circumvent their tobacco advertising ban, which is fair enough. Obviously, these days, there's probably not a lot of tobacco sponsorships. I think maybe in 2019, I think there's still a little bit that may come back, but that's just me. But so obviously with that, they ran a simple red and white barcode. And obviously, it literally was a barcode. You have a look at the pictures of the F2007, you can actually see it. So, and obviously, hence the advertising was purely through association, so not showing off the Marlboro logo there. As there's Beat Up Step, who's first time this weekend for him in the car, but also it's his first race, so not the greatest of ways turned out qualifying for him. But also Shell V-Power Fuel, which is obviously one of their major sponsors, been long-time sponsors, and of course Bridgestone tyres. I think Bridgestone sort of came into it, I think, as the main tyre manufacturer in 2007. I could be wrong, but I'm going to actually sort of pause for a little bit here, and I may include the stuff a little bit later on. But so I'm all with the fastest lap, as we have another little slide there, but thankfully get away with it out of turn 2 there. But this is actually my fastest lap of the qualifying session. So yeah, heading down to turn 3, just give the curve a little bit of a glance there, and the wall as well. Up to turn 4, obviously where I crashed earlier on in qualifying. If I forget to mention something in the history, I do apologise, but I think we're running a bit tight on the video anyway. But anyway, you see we sort of started to gain a little bit of time here. I think, well, obviously we've gone through Sector 1. Back in 2017, I think Sector 1 was just back there. So now up to the dreaded castle section. Sort of get it there. I may have gone a little bit easy through there, but yeah, I was just taking it so cautiously, didn't crash into the wall there. So we were down a bit, about 4/100ths, but yeah, Sector 1 wasn't really, I obviously gained it a lot during the first couple of times, but second sector and third sector I probably gained a lot because of what occurred earlier. So, but now we're about only 2.5 tenths up, I think, from memory. You probably see it on your screen there anyway. So, yeah, actually 2.5 tenths. I've read it on my notes here, but coming through that fast left-right hander of 18 and 19, which can catch people out, I should say, now on this very long front straight here, literally on the rev limiter down the front straight. As we come across the line, we're currently P9. We jump up into P8 with a 143.640, and we actually continued on here because I wanted to keep improving as well. But quickly, before anything else happens, Ferrari 2.4-litre V8 engine, 19,000 RPM. This car, of course, driven by Felipe Massa and Kimi Raikkonen. 17 races for 9 wins, 22 podiums, 9 poles, 12 fastest laps. World Drivers' Championship for Kimi by 1 point. Literally, it was a very close battle the whole season. I've watched the season review of that video. That's of 2007. It is one to watch as we go a little bit quicker through there. And also, Constructors' Champions. Actually, the first time since 2004 when Michael Schumacher helped win both the Drivers' and the Constructors' Championship as well. As we're now coming through, we're well and truly up on the sector times, but just like in pretty much AOR, I think it was, go too early into the wall in the car section, and that's pretty much my lap done. But yeah, out of the 2 drivers, Massa won 3 races, wins, 11 podiums, got 6 poles, 1 DNF, 1 disqualification, which came at Canada. I can't remember from memory what it was. It might have gone through the red light or something. I can't remember. But Kimi had 6 wins, 12 podiums, which somehow doesn't add up to the 22 podiums. But anyway, 3 poles and 2 DNFs. And obviously his first Drivers' Championship as well, which he'd been longing for quite a while. He couldn't get a McLaren, he could get a Ferrari. But he's Owens. A little bit of a slide there through the car, or the end of the car section, and that's his qualifying session out. But Dustin, he's on board with Mitchie's lap.
Oh,
You can tell he's a little bit frustrated because Benny actually in front there is actually retired. And I probably will explain it a little bit later on, but...
Fucking Benny F1.
Yeah, you just have a listen when he crosses the line. He was literally furious.
Oh! Fucking Benny F1, the cunt. Oh! Fucking cosmic pole. Fuck!
Karma.
Purple to the first sector.
Mate, you would have been
Holy.
pissed off too. He slowed through the fucking castle section, didn't get out of the way.
Stop you from
Fuck's
crashing,
sake.
mate. It's public service.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I hate this thing where people just retire randomly on the racetrack. Usually you do that well and truly if no cars are around or in the pit lane. You don't retire on the racetrack, but anyway, that's just my opinion. But anyway, Laggy gets pole position with a 142.511, so we're well and truly off the pace. And you got Dill up in P2. Obviously, Fens did not take part in this round, so this is important for him in the championship. As you can see there, Cosmic Robbie got disqualified. Got a new guy as well, Ara Sig Outs. I think he's a fellow Kiwi as well. Possibly got something to do with Dill and Benny, I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll get straight into the race. Of course, it is only a 25% race, so under perfect skies, really. We didn't want any rain. So basically, it's a no-stop around here. But yeah, we won't do it dilly-dally around here. Just add on a bit of fuel here. We're probably going to need it in this car. But here we go. Let's see what Baku throws up around number 14. 5 red lights. Let's do it around Baku, and it's a fairly decent-ish start. Not going to lie, as we go into turn 1 here, taking it very cautiously through here. Don't want to get caught up into anybody's tangles. Safety car.
The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain positive delta.
We didn't even last 2 corners, and the safety car's been called out. How on earth does that happen? I think it may have been a little bit of a drama earlier on at the race starters. Now Poms is actually out of the Grand Prix, so he hasn't even got past 3 corners. We've just got past 2 corners, and obviously you can probably see his blue dot there. That's him out.
Hey, Owen, see that gap in the middle? It's actually mine.
No, because I'm going to put you in the wall, you bitch.
Hey, Penske, you see that gap
Alright.
right next to the wall? That's yours.
Oh,
Okay,
geez,
let's
thanks.
agree not to
I
crash
think
into turn
I think
1.
maybe I should
I
be
can't
upside
agree
down
to that.
anyway.
Sorry, let's go.
Alright,
TPRH may have other ideas. Here we go.
I think I should arrive at turn 1 upside down.
Shut up!
Bad idea, Penske.
That didn't take long. I'm glad I looked behind just then.
Oh,
safety car.
my god!
Now we actually have a safety car. I almost crashed in the back of Romans.
I just got a 5-second penalty for not even touching Neon.
What?
Wait, what?
What
Did
is...
you feel me touch it?
No, do you want me to record it?
Oh,
Don't give a shit.
What just happened?
I barely touched the car!
Yeah, something's gone wrong because I didn't touch Neon on my screen and I got a 5-second stop-go penalty for it.
So it's definitely all going on in the party chat, as you saw. Again, apologies if anyone gets offended by what was said in the party chat. We're not having to go. We may be having to go at some people, but we're not really doing it intentionally. But anyway, it was Owens, obviously, on the first lap.
The safety car has
You can
been
see
deployed.
that is actually what he got the 5-second stop-go penalty for. Literally, they're just on the pretty much on the safety car, and that was actually before the safety car. He's on board Penske. Oh, that might explain what happened to why Poms was a bit upset. That was Captain Farah. From what the wording I got from Captain Farah, he got on the throttle way too early, and yeah, obviously the rest is history, as you can see there. But never had that happen before, really, with falling too far behind. So I had to really catch up to TPRH. Somehow, I don't understand how I lost 2 spots off the start anyway, because of the safety car, but anyway, that's just me being me. But anyway, but you can see Penske doing a little bit of a tactic here. He's just trying to get away from the cars in front so he doesn't collide into anybody, and I sort of follow that same tactic there. So did a little bit cheeky, well, you could say cheeky, but it's probably a good thing actually, so you don't get front wing damage from any of the cars that slow down dramatically.
Ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
So here we go. Safety cars obviously in this lap, so gonna obviously wind up. The safety car's gone. The leader, I don't actually know who the leader is at this point. I think it's still Laggy. I don't actually know because of all that lap 1 chaos. I literally don't have a clue, but just all information here, well, except Penske because he's obviously staying away from knocking in crashed cars. But now there's a restart here, and I absolutely messed it up big time here actually. So well and truly on the back foot compared to TPR Edge, but someone who definitely got a better start than me is DRC Jared behind. Now, not really going to put up much of a fight here compared to going up the inside. There goes Jared, and there you go. There's back down into P11, so we just got knocked out of the points.
Focus. We need to stay on foot.
But literally, what you're about to see is, oh no, we've been spun. And there's all going on here again as Lockie is now out of the Grand Prix. I think it was actually him that actually spun me around, and he did apologise for spinning me around. So you can probably understand it. I think he went too deep on the brakes. I think Cosmic Robbie obviously went up the escape road. There's the yellow flags ahead. So Baku is already throwing up dramas already, and we haven't even finished 3 laps. As that's Mitchie going a bit slowly here. He was up, obviously qualified in the top 4, but now I think he may have got front wing damage there, but we'll check on replays of that a little bit later on. But now still trying to catch up to this pack here. We're way down at 14th now, obviously, as there's Neon, who's now crashed into the wall at turn 7. So what did I say? Baku literally provides chaos around here as now Cowboy's out of the Grand Prix, so we're down to 15 runners. So there we go, up in the P12. Not that I'm complaining, but Cowboy obviously crashed at the castle section there, but now continuing on to lap 4, that's Arasei out. I don't know if I got that pronunciation right. I sincerely apologise if I do, but you can see how far behind we are compared to the group in front. Captain Farrow's next up the road for position 10.
I'm just going to say this now, I'm sending it up the inside, no brakes.
Oh no, yeah, good, because I'm going to send it up the inside of Neon.
Oh, it's about to be
Yes,
another
Safety car.
safety car after safety car.
Come on.
I went to
Let's
recreating
not
that
have a
scene
TOR
from AR.
restart, please.
Just climb over here.
The wrong Bennett.
Oh, wow.
I've lit up the rear wheels. How the fuck have I done
Oh, I've had a shocker.
Game lets the lead as
Oh,
well
yeah.
and it keeps the cars behind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That wasn't a non-C restart. Sending it.
Oh,
Actually, you mean to.
Gonna let Jared
Literally,
through
there's
here.
contact with these two.
Here we go. This will be a battle.
That's actually my party chat voice you're hearing. This is actually the real voice you're hearing, the voiceover.
Crash behind.
That was obviously my crash. Now, let's see what happened here.
That would be me, one of them.
Ah, it got tagged. Oh dear.
Oh my god!
Fucking Benny F1 is a dick.
Oh great, I've got a race soon now. Oh,
I
and
got
both
lime
of them
green
are
damage.
again. I have side pod damage.
Oh, hello, Mitchie.
Oh, I'm about to be put on the fence by Dubstep.
G'day, Penske.
Hey, Owens! Long time no see.
I don't know if I should rude, but
Can we? Oh, I got a penalty. No warning, I mean. Not
Try
penalty.
fastest lap, Mitchie. Otherwise we'll... Oh, someone's crashed. Hello, Neil.
Sup?
Well
Understeer.
done, Baku is here again.
Oh, Cowboy's gone.
Only.
Now we can have a
This
safety
game.
car.
Please be safety car.
Nah, this game's not like that.
Yeah, there's a safety car for no one retiring, and there won't be a safety car for 5 cars retiring.
Neon, go.
I've got half a front wing.
Where
Right,
am
I'm
I
just
going?
I have none.
No.
Question,
None.
I have no front wing now.
Yeah? Yes, Owens?
Come here, Penske.
No.
Oh, God.
Do you have a setup?
Come here, Penske. Come here,
No.
Penske.
Oh, I'm going out. I'm
Come
going
here,
out.
Penske.
Joey, you're recording this.
Goodbye, Penske.
No, I'm
Wait
getting
for
back in
turn
your
one. You ready? Ready? I'm gonna yell Penske.
Yo.
There it is.
Oh, you put me in the... Sorry. Not put you in
Yeah,
the...
P11.
Oh no! No!
Oh, no.
What have you done?
Was that for me, or did you...
Penske broke early, and I went to avoid him, and I drove into the wall.
You still got your front wing, or?
Ah!
That
I
answers
got
your
one
question.
side of it.
Here's the front wing change for Mitchie.
Dubstep crash, and I'm on the podium. And then the bad news is Jared's behind me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm doing the
Yeah,
podium.
there you
for at
killed
least
Jared.
a- No, I'm not like that.
Look after these tyres
That's
now.
Donna's job.
Want to finish the race on this compound.
Or Edge's job.
He's on the Exaduna and Edge on their day off, so you can handle it.
No. Another member of TPR. Another member of TPR can do that.
Like I said, there's plenty of banter going on in the party chat as always. But now let's have a look on board with Benny, because I don't think Mitchie and Benny are going to be best of friends anytime soon. Obviously, what occurred in qualifying and now in the race. You can see they had half a car with and maybe desync, and obviously got caught up there. And obviously the rest is sort of history. Or Dubstep getting up the inside there, and he's not too bad in his first race, but he actually lets Benny go back through. But here's what it looked like from Owens' point of view. Somehow, I don't think he's got front wing damage. If anything, it's minor. Look at it. There you go. It's only a minor damage, so not too much at all. But it was Penske. All that was TPR Edge getting close to the wall.
That's exactly what I knew would happen. That was not pretty.
Penske with the NASCAR audio. And somehow he got away from all of that, and now he's going to go around the outside here of Dubstep. It's not going to work, I don't think. Now, who's that behind? That's actually Owens again, so you could tell the banter that was going on between Penske and Owens, so in the party chat. But now going down the front straight here, literally Owens is getting a lot of slipstream here, I should say. Well, we're talking about it's F1 2018, but now Penske trying to get the comeback here. Up the inside he goes into turn one. Oh, just give each other enough room and just managed to keep it out of the wall for Owens. It's now through here. Owens, that would explain why he went nuts a little bit there with losing a little bit of his front wing. But now it's obviously Penske being overtaken here by Jared. Look at the pace that Jared's got here at the moment. I mean, just non-existent. But slipstream may help save him here a little bit. So let's see what happens here in turn one. Does he have a look? In turn one? No, not quite. It was all Jared getting a little bit squirmish off the corner there. But anyway, back to our point of view now. On to lap 5 as Owens has now come into the pits. He set a personal best lap time. But going into turn 1, we've blocked the brakes and we've spun the car. And now we've lost the spot to Cosmic Robbie. And I'm actually thankful I stopped the car just then, because I literally would have lost my front wing. So, wow, that was definitely not part of the plan at all. Anyway, but now lost a heap of time here. I think Owens is probably not going to be too far behind. I probably was going to be well and truly ahead of Owens, but that's not the case anymore. As yellow flags again. What is going on here? There's a little slide through turn 5, I should say. Is it turn 5? Yeah, getting very close to the wall there at turn 5. As now Captain Farrow's out of the Grand Prix, so his race that didn't start great and it's not ended great, unfortunately. So where is he off? There he is, at just between the sort of 14.
Okay, clear.
Sorry, between like turn 13, 14 and 15, whatever you want to call it, 13, 14, 15, that area there anyway. So not sure exactly where he initially crashed, but be somewhere along those lines anyway. But now more yellow flags. Conrad is now out of the Grand Prix. I think that's down at turn 2. So we're losing people right, left and centre. Of course, Conrad is, well, it's probably one of the championship contenders. And there's his crash car, and he was red Xing a little bit for me, but thankfully I got out of the road just in case that his car didn't desync for me. And just really thankful for that one. There's what's going on here is now safety car again.
Safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, literally had to slow down really quickly, otherwise I would have gone over my delta time. But what did I say earlier about Baku really throwing up everything in this race? It's literally doing the same. Literally, like every single race is always throws up drama here. As looks like Penske and Jared are taking a lot of advantage here of the pit stop. And it's literally a battle here to the safety car line. I think we just get ahead of Jared. I don't know exactly how close it was, but I felt like I was in front of him on my screen here. So whether Jared saw that on the screen, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're sort of trying to catch up to the safety car. We'll lock up here, lose the car there, and we're now straight into the wall. Can confirm that was definitely not Jared's fault there. That was all my fault. All my fault there. So yeah, just I lost the back end and obviously turned it back to the right, and obviously lost the front wing. So probably not going to look great for the rest of this race. As that's Benny going. Oh, it's contact, and around goes Benny. And, oh, that's a big slam there. That was Penske. So it looked like Jared got into the back there of Benny. So Benny's been literally a battering ram, you could say.
Todd Kelly, Garth Tander, Greg Murphy looking down the inside. Will covers return of the wall. Lowndes got hit there with Will Davison. Craig Lowndes would be saying, you blokes are crazy.
Penske literally dives it straight back at the inside of TPR Edge, not mucking around. So yeah, unfortunately, again, it's one of those things. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which way. He probably didn't even know which way Benny was going to go. So anyway, he's coming to the pit lane to get, obviously, a new front wing. So that's why he had to come in for a pit stop. And I probably would say the same thing for Jared. I could be wrong. He might have just come in for a fresh set of tyres. I don't know. But this is sort of where Penske will rejoin here. I think he still comes out ahead of Owens here, so he'll be comfortably in the top 10. Now, I was sort of questioning whether I should come into the pit lane here and maybe get that front wing fixed, but I sort of decided against it at the last minute to sort of continue on, because obviously I wasn't sure how long the safety car would last. So pretty much I'm going to have to suffer on with a little bit of front wing damage, which is definitely going to hurt the straight line speed for sure, but whether it can salvage something out of this race. Well, I mean, people are crashing right left and centre sort of thing. So it is possible. We are currently P8, so anything is really possible here. As that was a close moment there with Jared nearly slamming up his rear end. Had to take avoiding action. Obviously, I think it was Cosmic Robbie who braked it a lot earlier than expected, probably.
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
So now, obviously, the safety car is going to come in here, so it's now going to be a battle here for the last, what is it, 6 on, what do we got, it'll be the end of lap 9 here. We're literally going right near the end here. Well, we were originally, as Penske avoids me very close there, but literally, I don't know who the leader is, but they're literally going right after the safety car here, and it hasn't even come into the pit, so we're going sort of very late on the restart, early, I should say, but it's all going to happen here. As there goes Cosmic Robbie, TPR is wide. I've gone wide, nearly slammed into the wall. Somehow, I don't think I've made the front wing even worse, but Penske and Owens are battling as TPR Edge off at turn 2, so he's in the wall. So now we're up into P7. There's battles going on right, left and centre here.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look easy.
Again, there was a car crash in the wall, so what can I say, really? Jeff has some weird things he says on the radio, but it's still going on behind with Owens and Penske. Now, Jared sending it up the inside here of Cosmic Robbie. There's a little contact, and again, contact coming out of the corner. Not sure whether Cosmic Robbie got front wing damage or not. But trying to get a good run here through 6. We're going to see how we're going to have a look here up the inside here into turn 7. The big brake lock up there. But he just managing to get away with it out of that. But sort of very cautiously through here. Hopefully we can get a good run through here as he just glides the wall there. That's the momentum I need. And he runs wide coming out of turn 12. Now we're going to have a look up the inside here. He was nearly squeezed up into the wall there, which doesn't really help my run. I'm literally revving. I didn't realise I was revving the gear limit, the gearbox out of this car, but Owens literally had to go for it there. You'll be hearing in the party chat why, but now Penske just setting up the inside, so we're dropping spots right, left and centre. Now Mitchie is on the left-hand side, and I was probably saying to him, we're not doing going side by side through here. But now sort of catching up to Penske. The front wing damage is not really helping my cause. Now Mitchie's going to go side by side. You've got Neon on the left. It's nearly 3 wide. Include Penske. We're going to go 4 wide down the front straight here. This is not going to end well. There's yellow flags ahead. There's a little bit of contact. And Penske and Neon, I think, are both out of this race. Jared would have had a very big hard stopper. He nearly would have had a heart attack if he got caught up in that battle. But out of all that, my voice is nearly gone after all that battling. Penske and Neon are out of the race. We're now up to P8. We're now dropping behind Mitchie, who's got literally a lot of pace compared to me. But now obviously Jared's going to try and make another comeback through here. He'll run again wide through turn 3. Just taking it very cautiously here. Obviously still got the front wing damage, so probably not helping my cornering speed at all. Turning into the corners, but probably won't be too long here before Jared gets past. A lot of understeer there here, and you see this Jared up the inside here. I'm just going to decide to let him go here, so I'll just let him battle with the guys up in front there. But wow, that was certainly an interesting couple of laps, not going to lie. But now here's a replay on board with Owens. This was during the safety car. He gives Penske a little bit of a nudge and gets another 5-second stop-go penalty, which seems a bit weird. You'll hear his frustration in the party chat in a little bit, but this is obviously the restart. Oh, Penske obviously had to take avoiding action because of what I did in the turn 1, as there's TPR edge. It's not sure whether Penske knew that Owens was on his sort of outside there and nearly put him into the wall. Now these two are going side by side, and I think Owens gets it done. So he says to the party chat.
Castle.
for God's
Yeah,
sake.
going to the castle section.
I got a 5-second penalty for not even hitting Penske.
Be the best idea.
Okay, well, you hit
Especially
me.
what those.
Okay, that
Oh,
one
it's
definitely
on
will be
my
going to the
screen.
stewards then.
Owens,
Both
you
of my
hit me.
contacts haven't been fucking contacts.
Stewards. There's
You
no
know
way
what's
Owens
funny?
is
You
taking
hit me,
anything
and
to
I didn't get
Stewards.
a warning.
I didn't touch you, and you
Oh,
did
he's in
not
the
stop.
wall.
What the
Roscoe's
fuck
crashed.
is going up there?
Is that Grosjean?
Done
I
a
nearly
gross.
smashed
I was
the
actually
back of
actually
Jared
hit him.
there.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The
Oh
safety
my
car is
Oh,
in
I've
this
nearly done
lap.
the same.
Oh, God.
Well, Neon, we're guaranteed
Sorry,
to
do
get
we
a
have to
position.
slow down here?
Taking until the
Come
green
on.
flags.
Because
Going over here.
oh, this is going to be. I have to be prepared for this.
I've got
Because
to
I don't know what the
prepare
AI is
for
going to
everyone
do.
just breaking.
I'm going to go to.
Like this.
I'm going to go over here
This,
because.
look out, look out.
Recommend going
You're
right.
back behind me.
No. No, never mind.
God damn it, my run got
Going?
affected.
Oh, they're
my
cutting
car.
my
What am I-
engine.
Oh,
Yeah, they
That
came.
was a late
throw away,
restart.
throw away. Oh god, this is going to end badly, I just know it.
Oh god.
Oh my god, Penske and I have not made contact. Oh!
Just...
Sorry, I was trying to Ross.
Nice move.
That's spin across the
I'm going to
platform
try
on
and
the
make a
inside.
move.
Oh, there goes
Thanks for
Edge.
Watch this.
Oh my god. I was not expecting it.
Oh, you
I just
should
shat
do
myself.
remote look easy. Fucking oath, I did.
Oh god, I'm not stopping.
Oh, Jared, please collide. Oh, you have! No, sorry, that was...
I'm actually, I'm in a brand toy sandwich right here.
Come on.
Fucking turn, you piece of shit.
I just love the way Owens says it to the car anyway. I think the car's a piece of shit, but there you go. That was how close he literally got with slamming into my rear end. Obviously, like I said, he had to go for it. You'll hear it in the party chat in this, probably in after the next couple of clips anyway. But there was also a bit of drama actually further up the road, like I said. So obviously Jared was somehow caught up in all of that drama. So on board here with Benny F1 again. So you can see he's losing a lot of ground here, and obviously Jared got well and truly a lot of pace. Heading down into turn 1 here, going along this front straight here, literally going side by side. I think Benny's going to try and get a bit of slipstream, and well, that's a desync incident. I'm sorry, but that is a desync incident. As Penske, a big dive bomb up the inside of myself. Now, literally, he was the car in front of all this battling what's going on here, as you'll hear in the audio.
This is going to be as wild as it gets. They're all spread out, 3 abreast, down to turn 1. Now 4 abreast. Lee Holdsworth joins in the fight, and Holdsworth could well end up being the leader of the race. Windcup goes off, Van Gisbergen goes off. We're in the bottom of the round, and he's going to get collected.
I literally thought of 2011 Hidden Valley. You'll understand in a second.
Yeah, I have been cautious.
Yeah, Robbie's
I'll
going.
gladly finish here.
Oh
He's
god.
in a 6 car.
Oh, squeeze me anymore.
Oh, crash.
Sorry.
No, I'm not.
Fucking squeezing me to the wall. Oh.
Oh my god, Ross.
Sorry, Roscoe, I had no space.
No, you're right.
Because Penske was there.
We'll probably pay back for last week anyway, so.
Oh no, Ross. Oh no.
No, Mitchie, we're not doing this. We are not doing this.
Okay.
It's going to end in disaster.
Damage
Oh my
front
God.
wing design.
Oh, 3 wide down the main
shit.
straight.
3 wide. It's going to be
Oh no, we're not making this.
Oh, you said that.
Penske.
Oh, someone's in the wall.
Someone's in the wall. It's Jared.
Oh shit.
massive crash, and I am out.
Sorry, Penske.
Oh, of course I get caught up in it.
I survived.
Are you serious? Of course I get caught up in it.
Fucking hell, that was gross.
Again, I'm a crazy
That was sweaty.
4 wide.
Calm.
I'm just by myself.
Calm down, head. Calm down, head. Sorry,
I did
this
warn
is
you,
a little bit-
Penske.
Yeah, you know what's
Going
better?
4 wide down the main strip probably isn't a good idea, huh?
Oh my.
No.
Oh no, my head's again. Oh shit. Come on, get to the
Go,
full
Jared.
straight.
I'm letting you go here.
Oh, your head is a weapon.
Yeah, what could I say? It literally lit up the party chat anyway, and thanks again, Mitchie, for allowing me to use your footage. Anyway, you can totally understand what was said in the party chat because it was literally nuts. And like I mentioned, the Penske, you could have. I instantly thought of the 2011 Supercars race in Hidden Valley in the first race, but was the yellow flag earlier, but now there's another one, and Owens is now out of the Grand Prix down to turn 1. So I don't know exactly what's happened to him. But now they're back up into PA somehow. I don't know. Out of all of this, is that we have a big lock up into turn 3, which is definitely not going to help. This is actually on lap 11, I should say. I think this is the next. Oh no, sorry, we're on the same lap. My bad. I'm literally blind. Can you tell? TPRS, we're battling away with him here for position 8. We go back up the inside here into turn 5 and literally give him the room here into turn 6. Tried a bit of a cruise cross here going into turn 7. Move done, not wide, so you probably had to play cautiously here through the castle section through here. Let's see what happens here with Owens. Oh wow, he actually gets a big whack from behind, and the wall's just waiting for him, really.
Okay, that was a big one.
Wow, that was a big whack, and this is obviously the yellow flag. So that's actually Laggy who's actually spun the car. So must have got caught up on that deadly curve around turn 15. That can easily get you caught out, whether it's corner cutting or you're spinning the car. Trust me, I had that in the earlier league races. I think it was either SRL, AOR, or even both. That might have been SRL, sorry. But obviously, Laggy falls in behind Owens, so this might be who the culprit is for slamming into the back of Owens down to turn 1. I think this is Penske's footage here. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a huge crash.
Yep, again with Penske with the supercars, you know, for the audio, but
Oh my god.
back again with Mitchie again.
This is a great battle for 4th. Again, disaster.
Piece of shit!
First place is.
Oh no.
He's in the fence!
Oh.
There goes Owens.
What the fuck?
I saw all of that.
Oh,
1 minute.
one
10
race is carnage.
Literally, it's not well
I
known
get
for it.
turned around.
In all races, Carnage, Benny turned.
Fair to say, Owens does not like the F2007, as now Dill is actually out of the Grand Prix, and obviously Fans is not racing in this weekend, but obviously Dill had to gain a heap of points just to have any shot of keeping the title chase open. There he is, through the left-right hander of 18 and 19 there. And now it's just trying to catch up to the slipstream of TPR Edge. Another yellow flag ahead, so someone else has spun or been spun around. I don't know what on earth's going on here in Baku, but this might be the person that got spun around. So that's Cosmic Robbie. So obviously Edge has got passed for position, what is that, 7? Oh, Edge, looks like he's gone into the wall. I think probably a bit of carbon fibre there. But now we're just trying to clear Cosmic Robbie as quickly as we can. Heading up into turn 3. Not really close up there. There's a big brake lock up, and he's gone straight ahead. And I think he's crashed out.
Green flag.
So that's his race done and dusted. So we're now back up in P7. The new guy behind ROC out is now up into P8. Edge is a little moment through turn 7 there, and I was definitely not going to pass him up here in the castle section. That's just no way in hell that's going to happen. So just literally just biding my time through here as he runs a little bit wide coming out of turn 12. If we get a good run through here, if he mucks up through here as he does, runs a lot wide going through turns 13 and 14. Now pretty much doing an Owens going straight up the inside, taking a heap of curve. We have to, literally, because there's no other choice. And now get up into P6. So it's certainly been an up and down race for sure. This whole race, what can I say really? But this is what actually happened to the Cosmic Robbie. I think this is actually from Owens' point of view here. So, literally pushing each other, and well, looked like his car got airborne there. But you'll see on Mitchie's point of view, I think it's pretty similar.
Yes,
Dubstep Dill from Benny.
No four-way fight for fourth, you mean?
Yeah, mate, this fucking fourth belt is fucking mint.
Oh, Dill! It's over!
Oh, he's crashed on the exit.
That's the championship over then.
No, he's
Oh, he's
still
canceled
23 points behind Fens.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crash! Big crash!
Okay, something's happening front.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
I saw all that.
Look out, there goes
Oh, look up
Mitchie's
and there's a car in the air.
No,
Yeah,
Mitchie's
so
fourth, you mean?
Mitchie is about I should say could, get a podium. Oh, I
Oh,
saw
it's
Edge
just
crash in the
followed it.
background.
Oh, this one.
Oh,
Jared
Swaggy.
has a stop go, boys, just so you know.
What?
Jared has a stop go.
Jared, don't. Just go, Jared. Fuck it.
Oh
my God.
God, Edge.
That's us down a place.
Oh, it's going to be chaos.
Side by side.
I called it.
So obviously Jared got by Mitchie, and yeah, that was pretty much all of that happening. So we're now on the final lap of the race. Nearly slaved into the wall of turn 7 and turn 8 for that matter. Actually, we slid through turn 7 actually. But got very close to the wall at turn 8. But now coming around the final couple of corners here, it's actually going to be B-Dubstep that's going to win the Grand Prix out of all of this chaos here at Baku. There's more yellow flags, so it's not quite done with yet. So someone else has been spun. I think you'll probably see in the graphic it's probably Benny F1 there because there's a lot of debris. So we're going to come across the line and finish with P6 out of all of that. So, wowee, what a race. That was certainly entertaining for sure. But it's on board with Penske's.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car. No.
Again, Penske with the NASCAR audio. Probably summed it up there pretty good. But it was actually Laggy who gave him the nudge there. So on board with Benny we go. Coming through on the front straight now. He's literally close here. And the red arrow is getting very close. And that explains how he got spun around there. I'm not sure whether that was actually a desync or not. But I think Laggy actually slows up here. But by the time he does, it's too late. But I think Mitchie will be pretty glad.
First race, droids, Dubstep wins.
Here he comes. He wins a chaotic Baku and a drag race for second. Oh! He's turning! Australia's karma, it's finest. Mitchy's got a...
Yep, karma.
No, he hasn't. Mitchy's got a podium.
Yeah!
So after all of that, yeah, Mitchy gets the last laugh there with Benny. So, and he gets a podium as well for his trouble. So, wow, literally, I have no other words to say, but just pretty much well done, Baku. It has literally lived up to its name as always. I know it's probably not the greatest of circuits, but boy, does it throw up a lot of entertainment. And probably like in the real life as well. But there's the final results. So Dubstep, Laggy, and Mitchy get 1, 2, and 3. Jarrett in 4th. Benny in 5th. We finished in 6th. TPR Edge in 7th. And Ara Sig out is 8th. And then you got the whole list there. There's a heap of DNFs this whole race. And you just see go through a lot of incidents list, not going to lie. I've lost count how many DNFs there were. How many cars did we start with? And I think we started with 18 and finished up with 8. So we lost 10 cars, I think, that whole race. But anyway, here's the championship standings that you all want to see. So obviously the gap is 23 points. So yes, you could say it's probably Fenz's in the bag. I'll get that wording right in a second. It's Fenz's to lose for the final round, but Dill's just got a slight glimmer of hope. He's literally 23 points behind, so literally Dill's got to win the race, and I think Fenz has got to finish P10. I think I don't think Dill will probably get in the countback because obviously Fenz obviously got more wins than Dill. So obviously Conrad in P3, P4. I think it's Neon Tridome there. We're still in P5. I still honestly do not know how we are P5 out of this whole season. But, well, hopefully you were entertained for that whole race. If you were, be sure to give it a big smash on that like button. Hopefully we get a heap of likes as always. You can always leave your comments down below. Subscribe to my channel for plenty more MRL F1 Classics on F1 2018, plus plenty more video gaming content as well. As always, all my social media links will be down in the description, plus everybody else's YouTube channels that have given me their point of views there, down there, plus the Motorsport Racing League website as well. You can go check it out as well. But, yeah, before I run out of my breath and my voice goes, until the next time, which will be the finale at the Australian Grand Prix in the 2008 McLaren, it is goodbye, and I'll see you all next time.